Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So in the 11th chapter of the universal form, so last we saw like how Arjuna saw the different forms of the Lord, the multiple hands and multiple legs. It was like, what is it compared to? The universal form, it's compared to what? Anyone remember? What is the universal count compared?
Thousands of
thousands of sun, right?
Blazing
the
suns.
effulgence were like thousands and hundreds of sun have risen. So that was the effulgence that's coming from the universal form of the Lord. And Arjuna saw. And then Arjuna is bewildered. He don't want to see that particular form anymore. And he want to see the 400 form and later on the 200 form. So that again, Sanjaya could see the universal form. Why? Because
he had divine vision, Mataji.
Vedavyasa.
Yeah, Vedavyasa. Yes. So because he was the son of disciple of Vedavyasa, he was blessed with divine vision. So what are the different chakshush we have? Different types of eyes we have. Chakshush.
Charma chakshush.
Charma chakshush, that's what we have with effective senses. Okay, and then?
Divine eyes and
divine. Prema chakshush. There's one more. Charu Mataji.
Shastri.
Jnana chakshush.
Jnana or Shastra, good. So Shastra Chakshus means seeing through the eyes of the Vedas or the Shastras, okay. Then Charma Chakshus is what we have, this blunt material senses. Yes, Mataji, Sarvananya Mataji.
Mataji, divine chakshu, one more.
Divine. So divine eyes, that's what Arjuna got, right? Krishna blessed Arjuna. So how do we say that Arjuna is not dreaming? Scripture Chakshus is Shastra Chakshus, yes. So if I say Arjuna is just dreaming, yes, Charu Mataji. Okay, I'll take raised hands. Yes, Charu Mataji.
Mataji, because other demigods, even they were able to visualize the universal.
Yes, so the demigods also saw of other higher planetary systems. So we can say that Arjuna is not just dreaming, right? If it is a dream, only that person would have seen. Okay, it's very, very rare two people see the same dream. So Arjuna is not just dreaming because the demigods also have seen that particular vision or the universal form. So the universal form comes under which category? Is it the Brahman, Paramatma or Bhagavan category? Dinesh Prabhu. Where does it come? Almost in which category? Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji, it is in Brahman form.
Why? Why do you say so?
Because of the effulgence of.
Okay, that's one reason. Effulgence.
And everything is contained within the form, universal form.
Okay. So, no, many have written it's material. Universal form is not material. It has come in the material world. It's temporary, but any form which Krishna takes is transcendental. If Krishna comes in a fish form, a boar form, or any form which the Lord comes, it's Satchidananda. Material form means, I think last time I told to Deval Mataji also the same thing. Many are putting in the chat, it's material. No, material, it's in the material world, not in the spiritual world, but it is not made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether. It's Satchidananda. It's not material, okay? The universal form is not material. And the thing is, one, as Prabhu said, it's temporary and it is in the material world. It is manifested in the material world and it is more towards Brahman. Why? Because it's also kind of an impersonal feature of the Lord. It's not kind of a personal thing because it's not eternally situated. Golokeva Nivishati Agilatma Buddha. So he's eternally in the Goloka. He's there in everyone's heart. He's there even in an atom. But the universal form doesn't exist in the spiritual world. So 35 text Sanjaya says, Sanjaya Uvaja, Eta Shrutva Vachanam Keshavasya, Kritanjali Vepamana Kiriti. Namaskritva bhuya evaha Krishnam sagat gadam bida pranamya. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, trembling Arjuna offered obeisances with folded hands again and again. He fearfully spoke to Krishna in a flattering voice as follows. So put in the chat, what is the bhav difference of Arjuna after seeing the universal form and before seeing? So is there any change in the rasa or bhav of Arjuna to Krishna? Put in the chat, what is the change happening? From which rasa to which rasa? No. What was the primary rasa initially? wonder to fear. So secondary was wonder and last is fear. But then the primary rasa was something else. Yes. So Sakya to Dasya, right? Everyone, yeah, friend to disciple. So first is Sakya ras, next was coming as Dasya. And then it came to wonder and fear. So that is secondary rasas came. So the primary rasas are 5, right? Shanda, Dasya, Sakya, Valsalya, Madhurya. So in that, initially it was Sakya, friendship, and then came to Dasya. The secondary rasa is wonder and fear. So that's secondary, which happened. So again and again, so he, with folded hands, he's sitting there, okay, to begin offering prayers, not as a friend, but as a devotee in wonder. So now the Sakyaras have completely changed, okay, and because of respect and then seeing the universal form, again and again he paid obeisances, and in a flattering voice he started paying obeisances. Arjuna Uvaja started prayers. Sthane Rishikesha Tava Prakritya Jagat Prahirshyati Anurajyate Cha Rakshamsi Bhitani Disho Dravanti Sarve Namasyanti Cha Siddha Sangaha. 1 second. Priyadarshini Mataji, Hare Krishna, you have got your Bhakti Shastri certificate?
Yes, Mataji, I got it.
So you are attending only for attendance, na? Or for the exam?
I like to attend, Mataji.
No. Exam, did you write all the exam from with Pranchadana Prabhu's batch?
Yes, but I think so, Mataji, because it's not well.
No, then you don't have to submit the exams here. You don't have to write exams here. If you have written there, if you're coming only for attendance, then you need not write the exams.
No, I like to attend these classes, Mataji.
Yeah, you attend the class. No, nobody stops you. But that's for attendance, na? You have attendance shortage.
No, the OB hai, Mataji. I was sleeping and attending, actually. I was not able to sit those days. I was sleeping and attending. Attending.
No, you have already got the certificate. So,
yes,
I don't think I have to upload your answers to Mayapur because you have already got it. No.
I like to,
Yeah, you're doing it for your, so you may or may not write the exam. So just now I remembered, I saw your name in the Bhakti Shastri list.
Yes,
you already got the certificate. So you may or may not write the exam. It's up to you.
Yeah.
So I don't think
I will write, Mataji. I like to write. I like to
because your answers were very nice. You wrote like 7-8 pages and I saw it was very brief and nicely you've written. But only thing is it was late, submitted late.
My health, sorry, Mataji, I feel ashamed to say
I understand.
I have health issues, Mataji.
No, if you have got the certificate, then it's secondary. Like you may or may not write the exam. Okay, we may not evaluate it because you have already got the certificate. This is for your interest, you can attend and write. Okay?
I like to. Only excuse me, don't mistake me, Mataji.
No, then no problem. You take your time because I thought yours. Just now I remembered. Remember seeing your name and your name was in that list where you got the certificate.
I'm sorry, in front of all, I feel bad to say, I take a particular tablet, I feel giddy in the morning, Mataji.
Okay, no problem. You take your time, but only thing is time limit, what you do, every day try to write 2 pages and at least try to upload in 2 weeks.
I'll do it, Mataji.
Because
I'm extremely sorry, Mataji.
No. I am sorry for that because I have to be so strict. I am getting complaints from Prabhu that I'm not strict and only my students should not lag in the list. Now, when we send to
you are right, Mataji. You are right.
Everyone should be up to the grade. They should not point out to me saying that, see, Aishwarya Mataji trained them and see, this is how they write the open book. No introduction, body, conclusion. So I don't want that to happen. So it'll embarrass me also. But then when you write nice answers, I become so happy. I become proud that, oh, see how they are writing and we are all instruments in Krishna's service. But when you write nice answers, I feel so happy that see is the Bhakti Shastri standard answers. So for you, there is you got the certificate, you take your time.
Kindly for my sake, Mataji, please read my answer, Mataji. That's all.
Yeah, I read. It was nice. Then I saw the time limit. It was uploaded yesterday or something, na?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because today, I again feel ashamed to say that scanning my hand was shaking, Mataji. I had to wait for my grandson to do it for me.
Yeah, take some help. That's why I told it's not compulsory for you to write. It's up to you to write the answers. It's not compulsory. Okay?
I will do it. I'll do it, Mataji. I like to do it. Yeah. I'll be in time. I'll do it in time.
Yeah. So Arjuna is saying the master of senses, that is Rishikesha, Krishna, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name. Thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfect beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done. So The demons, this is the demon's attitude, no? They can't go near the Lord, or they flee away when they see the Lord. But the devotees, they like to go near the Lord. So Arjuna is glorifying Krishna's every action and all good. Arjuna recognized Krishna's action as all good for everyone. And after hearing, okay, from Krishna, the outcome of the battle, because Krishna showed, right, that all the Kauravas were going inside his mouth. So that indicates that Arjuna is going to win. That indicates that Krishna have already killed everyone. That indicates everyone got moksha, right? So Arjuna can just be nimitta matram bhavisabhisachin. That's what in previous sloka we saw in 33rd sloka, where Krishna says, just become a nimitta, become an instrument in my hands. You have already done it. So after seeing this, Arjuna started glorifying Krishna. And Arjuna saw the universal form. The demigods also took pleasure in it. Because aham adirhi devana, Krishna says, right? Krishna is the source of the demigods. So the demigods are also happy to see themselves in the universal form, because Krishna is their source. Because Krishna becomes the source of the demigods. So in all cases, the devotee glorifies the Lord because he knows that whatever he does is for good. Whatever the Lord does is for good. So Krishna's pleasing and ferocious forms are simultaneously object of attraction and repulsion. Many getting attracted to Krishna also, but when they see the Kala Rupa, they get feared. So Krishna is called Rishikesha because he inspires the senses either towards him or against him. So the only difference between devotees and demons, it is said that devotees are attracted to Krishna and the demons are not attracted. They are against Krishna, right? But actually, everyone should get attracted to Krishna. But why is demons not getting attracted to Krishna?
They're envious of Krishna.
They're envious. Okay, that is one reason. Then
they don't accept Krishna as supreme personality of Godhead.
Yeah, but they accept who as supreme? Yes, they don't accept Krishna as supreme, but
because of their mode of ignorance.
Yeah, but they accept who as supreme, Prabhu?
Shiva, Shukracharya.
Shukracharya is the head of the demons.
And also they accept themselves as supreme. No, they don't want to hear. They don't like to hear Krishna's. See, why this jealousy and everything is coming from the demons is they don't like to hear Krishna getting appreciated. Themselves to be appreciated. Or Hiranyakashipu was like that. He was saying that you chant Om Hiranyaya Namah because he wants his name to be glorified. That's what the demonic attitude is. That they want fame and everything. Even Shishupal, they didn't like Krishna getting glorified. He wants himself to be glorified. So yes, as they consider even Shukracharya, all of them, because they are the guru, but still they want themselves to be glorified. And they're not attracted to Krishna. Why? Because again, Mahamaya is playing with them, right? So there is, when an iron rod is rusted, it don't get attracted to magnet. So that's how the demons are. So here, Lord Krishna rightly deserves the obeisance of everyone. Why? Because he's the God of all God. He's the original creator, especially even greater than Brahma, right? The secondary creator. And is an invincible source of all and cause of all cause. And here, Krishna is transcendental to material manifestation. An example given is a jail, prison, okay, prison house. So in prison house, the prisoners as well as the guards, even they are inside that prison house. Sometimes they also had to bind up by their laws. But if a king or the president or prime minister, they come to the jail, they are not abided by the law. So similarly, Krishna can come to this material jail or material world, but he is not abided by the law. He is above the three modes. He is transcendental. Okay. So, but the demigods, even though in the material world, even they sometimes are abided by the laws. So here it is called Aksharam because it's not perishable like material creation. Mahatma, it's most magnanimous and unlimited. Ananda, nothing is covered by the Lord's influence and energy. Devesha, he's the controller of the demigods and he's above them. So Krishna is the ultimate shelter of everything. That's what even verse 38 says. Tvam Adideva Purusha Puranas Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidanam Vetasya Vedyam Cha Param Cha Dhama Tvaya Tadam Vishwam Ananta Rupam. You're the original personality, called it the oldest, the ultimate sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You're the knower of everything and you are that is knowable. You're the supreme refuge above the material modes or limitless form. This whole cosmic manifestation is provided by you. So Krishna is above the three modes. That's why he's called transcendental. What is another name of Krishna? Because he's beyond the three modes, or he is beyond our capacity to understand, or beyond the, how do you say, material sense.
Adokshaja.
Yeah, very good. Adokshaja, right? So savai pumsa paro dharmo yedo bhaktir adokshaja ahaituki apratihara ye atma suprasiddhi. First canto, second chapter, 6th sloka says Krishna is adokshaja, means above the material senses or above the three modes. And our dharma is to do bhakti, to adokshaja, devotional service. And how it should be? Ahaituki apratihara. It should be unmotivated and uninterrupted. Okay, so that's how the real devotion is. So here, Nidhanam is indicated. Nidhana means everything. Even the Brahman effulgence rests on Krishna. Right? We know that story, like how Krishna's effulgence was there in the whole room and Krishna could steal butter even if there was no lights, everything. So the Brahman is coming from where? Krishna's body. Right? Now we saw the universal form is compared to thousands of suns effulgence. That effulgence is Brahman. But Mayavadis think that that light is the Lord. No, behind that. So if there is a sunlight, we know there is a sun, even though it's covered by clouds. The cloud doesn't cover the sun, it covers your eyes vision. So like that, yeah, behind the energetic, there is an energy, there is an energetic. So, but people are not able to understand that. So he is the knower of everything that's happening in this world. I was telling this last line. There are 84 lakh species of life, right? Krishna knows the 84 lakh janmas of the 84 lakh species. Like you, me, like we are just 4 lakh human. Like that, there is 9 lakh aquatics and so many, right? 84 lakh species. Now, each of them had 84 lakh life. Some of them would have surpassed karma, something, but still they would have gone through. Now, Krishna knows about 84 lakh janmas of 84 lakh species. So that's him. But we know only about this life. So if knowledge has end, he is the end of all knowledge, Vedanta. Before he is known and the knowable. Vedesha sarve rahameva vedyam, right? And he's the object of knowledge and he's all pervading. So the main purpose of studying Vedas is to understand Krishna. Now, again, different way of paying obeisance to Krishna in 39 to 40 is about how Krishna is said that you are the water, you are the fire, now Vayu, air. So Arjuna is offering his respectful obeisances, saying that you are air, you are Yama, the controller, you are Agni, fire, Varuna, you are water, Shashanga, you are the moon, Prapitamaha. Okay, so Krishna is called Prapitamaha, the great grandfather. Why? Because Brahma is Pitamaha, like secondary creator, and Krishna has created even Brahma. So Krishna becomes Prapitamaha, the great grandfather. So Arjuna is offering obeisance out of loving ecstasy, accepting Krishna as the master of limitless power, and he's far superior to all the great warriors assembled on the battlefield. Okay. So this is already said, like why it's called Prapitamaha, great grandfather, because he's the father of Brahma. Okay, so that's why it's called Prapitamaha. And 41 to 42, Arjuna begs forgiveness for treating Krishna, because now he understood Krishna as the supreme personality God. So now he's like, oh, I have called you Yadava, Krishna, hey, my friend, and then teased you in front of everyone. Oh, but I've done something wrong. So when your friend, a childhood friend, comes to your house and you will be like chit-chatting and all, but later on you come to know that friend is some high court judge or some minister, something, and then you feel like if it is a genuine friendship, then nothing will happen. But if it was a little bit artificial, then you pay obeisance, you pay respect. Oh, I didn't know that you're such a great person. And but that's not real friendship. In real friendship, the position, nothing matters, right? The real Shuddha Sakyaras will be there. Like in Vrindavan, whatever Krishna does, big things, it doesn't affect there. What does the Gopa say? Tumi kaun bada log, tumi omi sham. Like you think you are great, Krishna? No, we both are equal, they say. So in Vrindavan, the rasa doesn't change, like in case of Yashoda Maya also. But here, Devaki and Arjuna, the rasas keep changing, right? So after seeing the universal form, the rasa of Arjuna also changed. And Arjuna is now asking for forgiveness. Sudama, to one extent, yes, because anything outside Vrindavan, it's always contaminated. Aishwarya mixed, bhav get mixed. So it's Aishwarya Sakya and Aishwarya Vatsalya happens. But in Vrindavan, it's Madhurya, it's Shuddha rasa happens. So it doesn't change. But Sudama case also, yes, the friendship got altered in the sense the rasa. So Arjuna is begging for forgiveness, saying that, oh, I called you like Hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Saketi. So Arjuna remembers his friendly relationship with Krishna, therefore asking pardon and requesting. So what is that which lesson can you learn from this particular sloka? That Arjuna asking for forgiveness. What quality? Can anyone say? What nice quality can you imbibe from this particular sloka?
Humility, Mataji.
Humility, Mataji. Humbleness.
Humble or
Soft-heartedness.
Patience, Mataji.
okay.
Asking
Which
forgiveness.
quality of a Vaishnava can you learn from here?
Asking forgiveness.
Complete gentleness, Mataji. Complete
Kind-hearted.
Gentleness, kind heart,
Tolerance, Mataji.
tolerance. Okay, but something more.
Glorifying, I think. I think he's glorifying.
Glorifying, that is good. He is glorifying Krishna. That's fine. More.
He's asking forgiveness.
He's asking forgiveness. Yes, catch that point and develop on that. He's asking forgiveness. So what can you learn from that about Vaishnavas and asking forgiveness?
Mataji being as humble as a blade of grass.
Okay.
Amanina manadena.
Mataji, like the tree which is having fruits, you should be bent.
Yes. But here who's
Mataji,
tolerating? Like Arjuna is asking for forgiveness, no? So Krishna is
accepting his own faults, Mataji.
Submissiveness.
submissiveness. So when do we ask for forgiveness?
When we
Vaishnava Aparad.
Yeah,
Vaishnava Aparad.
Vaishnava Aparad. So if you do Vaishnava Aparad, like Krishna is, we can't say, we can't, he's transcendental. We can't say Krishna is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, something like that, or Vaishnava, Brahmana, like that. We can't say that because he's transcendental. Definitely he's above all these classification. But as a etiquette, Arjuna is asking forgiveness because in case some aparadh has happened, some offense have happened, he's asking for forgiveness. So this is a lesson to be learned from us also, that if any Vaishnava aparadh have happened, we ask forgiveness, right? So here, this is what Arjuna is asking. See, Arjuna do not know that how many times he have dishonored Krishna by addressing him, oh my friend, oh Krishna, oh Yadava, in front of many people, not like when they are alone, right? So he is asking this. The relationship between the living entity and Krishna is fixed eternally. It cannot be forgotten, as we see from the behavior of Arjuna. Although Arjuna has seen the opulence in universal form, he cannot forget his friendly relationship with Krishna. So Krishna is so kind that he played with Arjuna as a friend. And there was a transcendental loving relationship or reciprocation between the devotee and the Lord. Krishna doesn't like it when the rasa changes. That's why he puts everyone in Vrindavan into Yoga Maya, because he's done with all these opulences in Mathura and Dwaraka. He don't want all that in Vrindavan. So when he went to Vrindavan, he was acting as a small cowherd boy, so that the friends also behaves in that particular way. So here, this is one main thing, that is about offenses. If offenses happens, then asking forgiveness is done by Arjuna. He's showing by example how to be done. So the 43rd sloka says, Krishna is a Lord of immeasurable power and greatness. So Prabhupada says, we know God is great, but we don't know how great God is. Okay, so this sloka says about the greatness of Krishna. Pitasi lokasya characharasya tvamasya pujyascha gurur gariyan natvatta samo asti abhyadikas kutonyo logatreye api apradima prabhava. You're the father of this complete cosmic manifestation of moving and non-moving. You are its worshipable chief and the supreme spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. So what is another name of Krishna? Because nobody is equal to him or greater than him. What is Krishna's another name? Because nobody is equal to him or greater than him.
Asamauta.
Very good. Asamurdha. Asamurdha. That's from Bhagavatam. So Asamurdha means nobody is equal to Krishna. Asamurdha. Sama means equal. Asamurdha means not equal. So Matta Paradaramnani, as Krishna says, nobody is equal to him or greater than him. So Krishna is called Asamurdha. Okay. So here Krishna is the Lord of immeasurable power. So we can't imitate any bona fide spiritual master at the present moment must be a descendant in the line of disciplic succession stemming from Krishna. Without being a representative of Krishna, one cannot become a teacher or a spiritual master or transcendental subject matter. So every Sakshat Haritvena Samasta Shastra, it says, all the Shastra says that Hari has come, or the representative is the spiritual master. So Lord's greatness is no one is greater or equal to Krishna, or no one can be one with Krishna. He's one without a second. Right? That's the supreme greatness of Krishna. And there's no difference between Krishna's body and self. And Natasya Karyam Karanam Chavitijena, there's nothing to be done by the Lord. You don't have to do anything. Just by his energies, everything can happen. But still Krishna does, so as to give us an example. The Supreme Lord has nothing to do, because nobody is equal or greater than him. Everything is done naturally and systematically by his multiple energies. And Krishna's senses are interchangeable. Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vritti Mandi. And Krishna's appearance and activities are transcendental. Janma Karma Chame Divyam. So these are all Krishna's greatness. And Krishna is one God. All living entities are servants. Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasab Dhritya. Everybody else are servants. Okay, and he is cause of all cause. Sarva Karana Karanam. That's the greatness of Krishna. Again, Arjuna is praising Krishna and prays to Krishna to tolerate him. The 44th sloka. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam prasadhaye tvam ahamishame ityam videva utrasya sakheva sakhyo priya priyarhasi deva sodam. You are the Supreme Lord, to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down to offer you my respectful obeisances and ask your mercy. As a father tolerates the impudence of a son, a friend the impertinence of a friend, or a husband the familiarity of his wife, please tolerate the wrongs I may have done to you. So it is said, no, familiarity breeds contempt. By so much familiar you become to a person, then there might offense can happen. So that's what he is asking for forgiveness. Krishna's devotees relate to Krishna in various relationships, and one might treat Krishna as a son, as a husband, friend, or master. That is Sakya, Valsalya, Madhurya, all the rasa. And Krishna and Arjuna are related in friendship, Sakya. As a father tolerates, a husband or master tolerates. So he's asking Krishna, please tolerate my offenses. Actually, he don't have to do that, but then he's showing us by example that because he's Vishaka Saki, right? Arjuna is Vishaka Saki. Even he don't have to be formal like this, but he's showing us by example that we are supposed to do like that. So Arjuna requests Krishna to withdraw the fearsome universal form and show the Narayan form. That is the 400 form. Right? First he is showing the 400 and then he asks for the original 200 form. Adrishtapurvam Vishito Asmi Drishtva Bhayena Cha Pravyati Ham Manome Tad Eva Me Darshayam Deva Rupam Prasida Devesha Jagannivasa. After seeing the universal form, which I have never seen before, I'm gladdened. But at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality God, O Lord of Lord, or a God of the universe. So where else did Krishna come in that 400 form, the Narayan form? Which else?
Devaki Mata.
Devaki Mata, very good, in the present
At the time
house,
of
he
appearance.
appeared, the 400 form. Yes,
When
Prabhu.
Bhishma
At
was
the time
dying.
of appearance, in the present.
One at a time, what?
When
Mataji,
Bhishma
at the
was
time of appearance in the prison.
Yeah, that's what that from Deval Mataji said. It's appearing in the present. Yes, sir. Sarvendra Mataji. 400 form. Krishna showed it too. You can unmute.
Mataji, didn't he appear in that way in the court of Dhritarashtra when Duryodhana refused to accept his offer?
Okay, that time he was in 400 form. Yes.
Yeah, Duryodhana, yes. Before Duryodhana.
Mataji, Uttara's womb.
Yes, Uttara's movie. Yes.
When Bhishma was dying.
Bhishma wasn't it 200? 4.
He
Yeah,
asked
he had
him
to-
to
He asked for the Narayan form.
even Dhruv Maharaj. When
Dhruv Maharaj 400 form, good. In touch with the conch shell.
In the Gajendra also, in front of Gajendra.
Gajendra 400 form, good. Yes. One more form of when Lord appeared.
in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's past time also, but I'm looking.
600, no? That was Chaturbhuja form to Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, and then 800 form to a Brahmana. 400 form. Mahaprabhu showed 400. 600 he showed. There's one more avatar where the Lord came in 400 form. Does anyone remember the 400? He appeared in that 400 form.
Kardama Muni. Mataji.
Huh?
Kardama Muni. When he was satisfied by Kardama Muni's tapasya.
Kardama Muni. Aditi and Kardama. Yes, that's it. Vamanadev, right? When he came in Vamana avatar, that is Upendra, he came in that 400 form to Kardama Muni and Aditi.
And for Yashoda also, Mataji, when he opened his mouth.
So Kashyap Muni and Aditi. The Lord came as Upendra. Kardama Muni is with Devahuti. Devahuti, that is Kapila Dev. So that is different. So yes. And what Neeraja Mataji, what did you say?
Yashoda, for Yashoda Mataji, he opened his mouth when he put his mud in the mouth at that time.
That is universe, different universe. Not, she didn't see the 400 form. And what about the gopis? Gopis saw the 400 form anywhere?
Yes. During the Vasli episode.
Yeah. So when it was Raslila and then Krishna disappeared and they went searching, they saw the 400 form and they paid obeisances and asked Narayan, did you see our Krishna? Later on, when Radharani came, the 200 fell down and he became the original 200 form. So yes. So 200 form. So that means 400 is also not the original form. Why? Because even in prison house, when Krishna came in the 400 form, he came to 200 form again. So that means that 200 is the original form. So many reasons to say that Narayan is the expansion of Krishna and Krishna is avatari. But people say the other way around. Okay, there's so many misconceptions happening. But at least when you belong to ISKCON Sampradaya, you should be able to say this fact that Narayan is also an expansion of Krishna. So seeing Krishna's universal form, Arjuna is both joyful and frightened at the same time. Right? Arjuna is gladdened. Why? Because he wanted to show everyone and common people and set a criteria that Krishna is the Supreme Personality. So he was happy with that, gladdened to show the universal form, because in the 10th chapter, so much theory was explained. Now in the 11th, he's showing practically showing the form. Okay, at the same time, he was frightened. Why? He's afraid that he has committed so many offenses to Krishna out of unalloyed friendship. So that way, he's offended. It means he's scared. Now he's also scared by seeing the universal form, because we can't have a rasa with the universal form. We can't have an exchange of love, but only with the 200, the 400 and the 200. 400 also it's Aishwarya Bhav most of the time. Kritinam gadinam chakrahastam ichchami tvam drashtumaham tadhiva teneva rupena chaturbhujena sahasrabaho bhava vishwamurte. O universal form of 1,000-armed Lord, I wish to see you in the 400 form with helmeted head, with club, wheel, conch shell, and lotus flower in your hand. I long to see you in that particular form. That's that 400 form, right? So he's saying that I want to see that form. Initially also he asked for the universal. He himself asked for the form, but now he's asking, please show me the 400 form. So Arjuna is requesting Krishna to show that 400 form. So Krishna likes to please his devotees. Krishna wants to please his devotees. That's why he's coming in that particular form. So 45 and 46 indicate that Krishna is the Supreme Personality. Godhead is the source of all other incarnations. Say here it is said, Rama Dimurti Shikalaniyamena Tishta Nana Avatara Makarod Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhat Pramamapumanyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So many incarnation can come. Avatar, Rama, Narsimha, Vamana, everything can come. But Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Why do you say Krishna Swayam Samabhavat? Why do you say Etecham Sakala Pumsa? Krishna Su Bhagavan Swayam. Does anyone know why it is said Swayam? Indriyari Vaigulam Loge Mridayandi Yuge Yuge.
Because he is the origin of all.
Is origin of all, but why is it said Swayam?
He is avatari. He is
You can
avatari.
say Krishna is Bhagavan. Avatari also, you can say Krishna is Bhagavan. Why Swayam Bhagavan? Why that? Swayam.
Others are
No
incarnation.
one other than Krishna. There is no one other than Krishna.
Okay. So
Others are
Krishna came in
incarnation.
his own form. It is not.
that's his own form.
Krishna came in own.
Why Swayam? He's a source, fine, but
He's himself.
he is
No one-
himself. Good. He's himself in a sense. Can you develop? Yeah, you're right. He's
He's the
himself.
complete truth, the complete whole.
Is complete. Yeah, Purnam, but Purnam, Purnamata, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamadasya, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva. Krishna is complete, and whatever comes from Krishna is also complete. And even after something comes, still Krishna remains complete. Yes, that's one thing. But Mataji is almost right. He is himself Bhagavan. That means what? He's
There's
himself.
nothing beyond him, Mataji.
Huh?
No one is equal to or more
Beyond
than
him.
him.
There was nothing before him.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Before. Did anybody make him Bhagavan? No.
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 Did he undergo some meditation process, some tapasya, something to become Bhagavan? No. He's original Bhagavan. He's Swayam Bhagavan in the sense he's eternally Bhagavan in the sense.
Primeval, Mataji.
Yeah, primeval, something like that. So nobody had to make him Bhagavan. Or no, he don't have to. If you go to this verse 1:3:28 in Bhagavatam, this word Swayam is explained so much by Prabhupada. Prabhupada gave us a nice, perfect explanatory on Swayam. The word Swayam, he explains why Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. You don't have to undergo some yoga or meditation or mystic power, something to become Bhagavan. No. Some yogis, we can see the Siddhas, they get this Prapti Siddhi. Prapti means you can take anything from anywhere. So you take gold from air and ashes from air and apple. And then people say, oh, he's God, he's God. He undergone that tapasya or austerity, a yogic practice to get that tapasya. I mean, that quality. Krishna is not like that. From birth, when he was in the lap of Yashoda Maya, when he killed Putana, even that time itself he is Bhagavan. Right? Even in anywhere. So even he come in a fish form, he's Bhagavan. So in that way, Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Okay. And he's always fresh like a young man. So what is the age of Krishna? Age in the sense, there's no age for the Lord, but still at what stage Krishna does his fast days?
125.
17 years.
It was 89 during Kurukshetra war.
125.
And he
125.
left at 125. Yeah.
125.
Yeah, 16. So 16, no? That is called the Navayamanamcha. Vedesha survey, no? Advaidamachudam Anadim Ananda Rupam Adim Purana Purisham Navayavanamcha Vedesha Durlapa Madurlapa Matma Bhakto Govindamadi Purisham Tamaham Bhajami. So it is said that Navayavanamcha Advaidam Achudam Anadim Ananda Rupam. We have many rupas. And Adim Purana Purisham. Okay, Navayavanamcha. He is the premier lord and he is Navayavanam in the sense fresh like a young man, 16 years old. As Prabhupada says, did you ever see Krishna with a white beard and all that? When Kurukshetra battle was happening, it was 125 years in that Leela, but still Krishna was looking very young, and because it is.
No, Mataji, he left Earth at 125, I think. Hare Krishna. Sorry, my voice interrupts.
No. 125 was the Kurukshetra battle.
He was 89.
127 is the
He lived for 36 years after the Kurukshetra war. And so that's why he was 125 when he left Earth. Arjuna also was 89 and they both were of same age.
Are you sure? Can you give some reference? Because
After 36 years, he left Earth. That's why that is when he was 125. 89 plus 36.
I saw one.
He was 89.
some
Mataji.
network problem.
He was 89 at the time of war.
In the war, it was 89. So total it was 125. Okay, so
Yes.
and Krishna just don't leave because he disappears, right? In the sense he go back to his eternal abode in his body only. So that's what when people say that in one place there is the heart of the Lord. Do you really believe? How can the Lord who is Sachidananda leave his heart and go? In the sense, we say we lost our heart in Vrindavan like that. Okay, his heart is with devotees. Sadhunam hridayam mahyam sadhunam hridayam to aham. The devotees are in the heart of Krishna. Krishna is in the heart of devotees. That doesn't mean that there is heart of some place. They say, no, this heart of Krishna preserved and all that. That's actually, you should not believe all that. Why? Because we are studying and we are saying that Krishna is Sachidananda. He's eternal, he's transcendental. How can somebody who's transcendental leave his heart and go? Or like, is it any material things? No. Krishna's heart is with his devotees. And so we can't just, he disappears as like that, because there is no difference between his heart, soul and body. So when people say all that thing, we should not believe all that. We should try to substantiate its statement through Shastras. So one who knows Krishna becomes free at once from all contamination of the material world. Okay, that is Janma Karma Jame Divyam Evam Yovid Tatvada Tattva Deham Punarjanma Naidi Mame, this Arjuna says. Okay, so this is what I asked. Where are the features where Krishna displayed his Chaturbuja form? Okay, and that we already discussed. Otherwise, we can't finish this chapter. So in 47, Krishna says that I have shown the universal form, but no one have ever seen. This year we have already discussed, right? Why it is said that no one have ever seen it. Already it was shown by to Duryodhana and Yashoda Maya, right?
They were in Maya.
was
not
not
full.
That
Mataji.
was
Because of the
partial,
Maya.
not
It was
full.
not full.
What do you mean by full? What was missing? Which part was missing? Which Arjuna saw?
Kala.
Yes, Kala
Time
Rupa, good. The Kala, the time factor, right? The Kala Rupa was missing from Arjuna's, no, not from Arjuna, Duryodhana's, and Yashodamaya saw only the universes. Duryodhana saw only the partial form, right? The form shown to Duryodhana was different from the universal form shown to Arjuna, right? So to Arjuna, what the Kala Rupa was also shown. Kala means the different faces with fire and all coming, and the Kauravas going into the mouth, all that was shown only to Arjuna. That's the Kala Rupa. So that's why it is said the form which Arjuna saw was complete, and because the Kala Rupa is also into that, but Duryodhana didn't see that. That's why it said nobody have ever seen or heard before. So 48, it says only devotees can have this divine vision to see the universal form. Right, only the devotees, and that's why only Arjuna could means God did this vision, and also the demigods also got this. So it's divine vision. So why Arjuna was in prema chakshus? He was in prema bhav, and he saw the 200 form. And now why did he come down to the divine form, divine eyes? Did we discuss this? It was prema chakshus. Prema chakshus is the highest. But he came down one step down to the divine eyes form to see the Lord. Why? He's already seeing the 200 form, which even Devi Devatas want to see that particular form. Now,
So he wanted to show all of us.
Okay,
Last week
that is the
you
reason.
told me. Last week you told me.
Come down.
To teach, you have to come down to a level
Yeah.
as a being. Yeah, because the spiritual master thinks that everyone is a devotee. He's not the devotee.
So what that stage called as? What is that stage called as?
Uttamadhikari, Mataji.
Uttamadhikari. Good. So Uttamadhikari,
You have to come down to the
who thinks that everybody is a devotee except him, and it comes to the Madhyama stage, right? Madhyama. Similarly, Prema stage is the highest stage where with Krishna, the 200 form, but he came down to the divine platform so as to see that particular form, and also to show others that particular form. And also one cannot qualify to have that divine vision. It is said here, the qualification is insufficient by method of charity, penance, and Vedas. What the method includes: studying the Vedas, the 4 Vedas, 18 Puranas, 180 Upanishads, and Vedanta Sutra, like the Kalpa Sutra and Mimamsa Sutra, for studying method of sacrifice. Pious activities like Agnihotra also be done, tapasya, charity. Now all these are the qualification required. But it is said that only godly souls can have the divine vision, and Krishna have blessed only those the devotees who was blessed by Krishna, or Krishna wants to see, only they could see, right, that particular form. Those are devotees of Lord Vishnu, the demigods, that's Vishnu Bhakta Smrito Deva. Only devotees have such divinity, or they could see the demigods. Even the impersonals who are imagining seeing the universal form are unable to see, because Bhagavad Gita explains the impersonals are not devotees. So only devotee can have the divine vision to see the universal form. The atheist people cannot. They can't handle it. They can't even handle the 200 form. How will they handle the 1,000,000 hand form? Right? So devotees also don't want to see the universal form, even though they're qualified. Why? Because they cannot have a rasa with the form. So they don't want to have that see the particular form. So Prabhupada says in the purport, although Bhagavad Gita is considered the preliminary science of the study of the science of God, still it is so perfect that it enables one to distinguish what is what. So the followers of pseudo incarnation may say that they have also seen the transcendental incarnation of God, the universal form, but that is unacceptable because it's clearly stated here that unless one become a devotee of Krishna, one cannot see the universal form of God. So first we have to become pure devotee of Krishna. Then we can claim that he can show the universal form of what he has seen. A devotee of Krishna cannot accept false incarnation of followers. It's like Arjuna want to set a criteria in future, right? The pseudo imposters will be taken care. Okay, so now he's like, it's okay, I don't want to see this vision anymore, let it be over. So Krishna tells Arjuna, you have been perturbed and bewildered by seeing this form, right? Now let it be finished. So one of the purpose of the universal form is, we have already seen this part, that Krishna wanted to show that Bhishma, Drona, everyone was killed by him, because that was main concern of Arjuna, right? Arjuna is like, sin will be incurred if I kill my teacher. I don't want to kill my Dronacharya and Bhishma. That's one of the reasons. So he's like, I've already killed them because they were, what are the two things can happen to Bhishma and Dronacharya? What are the two things discussed? Anyone remember? What two things can happen? What are the two fates awaiting Bhishmacharya and Dronacharya?
They may be born as heavenly spirits, spiritual body. They'll get the spiritual body.
Yes, yes. So they'll not spiritual exactly, heavenly body. You're saying, like they can, two things can happen. What are the other thing, Mataji? There's one thing. Yes, next. No, spiritual body. You're right. One is that spiritual body, and the second is
they will go to heavenly.
Yes. So since two things can happen, okay. So Bhishma and Drona, if at all they get killed, Krishna says, two things can happen, Arjuna. Either one is they're already old. So one is they're pious, they can go to heavenly planets and be there. Or second is they can even get liberated because they are devotees and they are killed by in presence of Krishna. So why you are lamenting? Because either way you should be happy that one day going to heavenly planets, second they are going to get liberated. So you should be happy and they get new fresh body, right? So you should be happy. So that's what Krishna gives the two reasons. But again, Krishna want to show that Bhishma and Dronacharya is already killed by him because they were silent when Draupadi was disrobed. And also this was shown to Arjuna because devotees are always peaceful and cannot perform such horrible action. You don't want to perform that, but Krishna has already done that. So he showed that form. So why a devotee is not interested in universal form? Because it does not allow to reciprocate with loving feeling. You can't have, especially Valsalya, Sakya, and Madhurya with universal form, but you can have it with Krishna. A devotee either, the two-handed form, a devotee either wants to offer respectful worship feelings or reciprocate in loving service to the two-handed form of Krishna. So they don't want to see the universal form. Okay, so that's why Arjuna is requesting that Krishna, please come back to your original form. So after this, he says, so Sanjay is again relating all this to Dhritarashtra. Sanjay uvaja idi Arjunam vasudevastatoktva swakam rupam darshayam asabhuya asvasayam ashacha bhitam enam bhutva puna saumyam vapur mahatma. Sanjay said to Dhritarashtra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-handed form and at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. So at last showed the two-handed form. That means that's the eternal form. Swayam Rupa. Okay, Krishna's Swayam Rupa, Swayam Vapu. It is Saumya Vapu or the Swayam Rupa, Swayam Bhagavan is the two-handed form. Venum Kanvantam Aravinda Dayala Daksham. So that's the same. So similar example of change of forms is there. Krishna, as you all said, to Vasudeva and Devaki, right? First it was four-handed and then he said so many other examples where there was four-handed and become two-handed. So Krishna's two-armed is the Saumya Vapu, the beautiful form. And it's Saumya Vapu indicates a very beautiful form. Krishna's form is a beautiful form. And Brahma Samhita also says, Premanjana Chirida Bhakti Vilochanena, Sanda Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilogayanti, Yamshama Sundaram, Achindya Guna Swarupam, Govindamade Purisham Taman Bachavi. So how can you see Krishna? Those eyes smeared with ointment of love. So Krishna showed this form because he knows Arjuna's ultimate interest is not even in the four-handed form. Actually, you can post the attendance link. I'll skip the breakout room here. So Arjuna's mind is pacified and restored on seeing Krishna's form. He says it's Manishan Rupa. It's two-handed. So Bible says no man is made out of the image of God. If man have two hands, why can't God have two hands? So Lord is two-armed, but he's not an ordinary person. Also says Krishna, some people say Krishna is ordinary person and he's impersonal Brahman, but they are refuting, the verse refute that he is ordinary person, right? And to think that is injustice. How can an ordinary man show the universal form and again 400 form? So the analogy given is the original verses of Bhagavad Gita is like sun and they do not require lamp light. So this is one of the question in Bhakti Shastri, right? The lamplight is for the foolish commentators. If there is a sun which is shining, what is the use of a lamp? So sun is so effulgent. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita as it is so effulgent that you don't have to have some commentaries by normal people. And Prabhupada says Krishna has not kept anything unclear. In the sense, Krishna has clearly mentioned, Krishna has clearly shown how the the form is. And in Bhagavad Gita, he have clearly mentioned all the teachings of Bhagavad Gita is clearly mentioned. He didn't keep anything pending. So Prabhupada's like, why should I comment on it? Krishna have already given us everything completely, right? Please fill that announce form. So glorifying Krishna's personal form and bhakti. So rarity in seeing Krishna's human-like or two-handed form. Even Devi Devatas are waiting to see that form. It's more difficult to see than the universal form. Even demigods would desire to see this form, right? Nityam Darshanam Kankshina. They want to see that particular form. And this form cannot be understood by Vedic study and all that, only by bhakti. Bhaktiya mama vijanati. And universal form may be seen by adding a tinge of bhakti to activities like Vedic sacrifice, penance, Vedic study, and jnana, etc. And foolish people deride Krishna's form as ordinary. Okay. So avajanandi mamuda manishim tanimashidam param bhavamajanandam mamabhuta maheshwaram. When Krishna come in human form, people think he is an ordinary person. So Prabhupada says, what is our problem? We think God as man and man as God. No, we think God, when he comes, it's not normal man. And when we see some man doing some ashtasiddhis and all the magic, we think he is God. So this is the problem. So different process to know the absolute truth. Okay. So from the purport, it is said, for one using a material process, Krishna is considered to be a great historic personality and a very long philosopher. But they think he is an ordinary man, but he's not so powerful. Right? And in the material world, he had to accept we think we have accepted a material body. No. And Krishna come in the two-handed form, in the baby form also. That is transcendental. It's not just a material body. Okay. They think Krishna is impersonal. Okay, that is all the atheistic calculation, the materialistic calculation. But speculation, people start speculating also. They consider him to be less important than the universal form. That's what people say when we ask what is the eternal form of the Lord, they tell it's universal form. They think universal form is the most important part of Bhagavad Gita. No, it's just temporary, right? And it's just in the material world. It's not the real thing. So it's, but the transcendental process is described in Bhagavad Gita that we have to hear about Krishna, and those who are actually in the Vedic line hear about Krishna from authority. No, so we should hear from the right source. So Krishna can be revealed only by Ananya Bhakti. Okay, Bhaktya Mame Vichanate. Only through Bhakti can you understand Krishna, not by speculative process or by the study of Vedas. So for one who have not taken personal training under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, is impossible to even begin to understand Krishna. Yasya deve para bhaktir yada deve tada guru. One who has unflinching devotion to the Supreme Lord and is directed by the spiritual master, in whom he has similar unflinching faith, can see the Supreme Personality guarded by revelation. So very important sloka is the next one, 55. Who can understand Krishna? Those are very experienced students of Vedic literature, can learn about him from Vedic literatures, but only devotees can understand the Lord. Okay. So, okay, we'll skip this. Now we have to know 55. So 55 is a very important part of the sloka. The 5 things which has to be done to attain Krishna. What are the 5 things? Mat karma krit, mat paramo, mat bhakto, sangavarjita, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, yasa mame dipandava. So the 5 things to be done to reach. It's a long purport. I request all of you to read it. Prabhupada mentioned nicely. Focus. Mat karma, work for Krishna. Mat Paramo, make Krishna as the supreme goal. Mat Bhakta, become Krishna's devotee. Sangha Varjita, give up non-devotee association. Nirvaira, Sarva Bhudeshu, right? Don't see anyone as enemy and be friendly to everyone. Yasa Mamedi Pandava. Then you can go back to Krishna. It's a very important sloka, and it says 5 things we should do to reach Krishna. First is Mat Karma Krit. Prabhupada says here, work for me. Right? As far as work is concerned, one should transfer his energy entirely to Krishna conscious activities. That is called Krishna Karma. Anything that is done like cleaning the temple, cultivating garden for flowers, tulsi, even at home, whatever we are doing, right? Constructing a big temple for Krishna, all that is Mat Karma Krit. Offering as a prasadam, all that is Karma Krit. So Mat Karma Krit. First is work for Krishna. Then that is Mat Karma Krit, right? Work for Krishna. Then Mat Parama, make Krishna as the goal, the supreme abode. Krishna is in the abode with his associates, and people like to go to that particular planet. And then how do we go to Krishna Loka or Golaga Vrindavan? By worshipping Krishna, by chanting the holy name. So make him as the goal, Mat Parama. So Mat Karma Krit, Mat Parama, Mat Bhakta, become his devotees by doing the 9 different process of devotional service, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. It said even one if you do for perfection, you can go back to Krishna. So Mat Bhakta, hearing, chanting, all that has to be done. Offering Patram, Pushpa, Phalam, Toyam has to be done. Sangha Varjita, disassociate with people who are not interested in Krishna. What will happen? They will also pull you, try to spoil you. So Anya Bilashida Shunyam, that should be our goal. Without any desire for material things, we should worship Krishna. So Sangha Varjita, Nirvaira Sarva Bhudeshu. We should be friendly to everyone and don't see anyone as enemy. No enemy. Nirvaira means no enemy. Because a devotee sees everyone as part and parcel of Krishna, and Krishna conscious person knows that everybody is suffering because we are forgetting about Krishna, right? Therefore, we should try to help others by doing friendly to everyone. So these are the 5 things: Mat Karma Krit, Mat Paramo, Mat Bhakta, Sangha Varjita, Nirvaira, Sarva Bhudeshu, Yasa Mamedi Pandava. So such persons, Krishna says, they will come back to Krishna, go back to Krishna. Okay. So in 11.55 also, you can apply this formula of Krishna consciousness. And you can, this is for your personal application. Okay, like how this is just a homework. Like you just can analyze like how you are using everything in Krishna service, or how you are able to do these 5 things. Mat Karma Krit. Some of you are preaching, some of you are doing some kind of activities for Krishna. So that's Mat Karma Krit. Mat Paramo. Even the Ugra Karma, what you're doing, the job, what you're doing, when that is actually done for Krishna, because the money you get from it, it's used for Krishna service, right? So Mat Karma Krit. Mat Paramo. You make Krishna as the goal. Mat Bhakta, become his devotee. Many of you are offering Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam at home, offering Prasadam and all that. So you are becoming his devotee, chanting the holy name. Mat Bhakta. Sangha Varjita. Slowly that's happening to you. You're giving up the association of all worldly people and associating, giving up, dissociating from them and associating with devotees. The Nirvaira Sarva Bhudeshu. That takes some time to see everyone equally, to be friendly to all, and see nobody as the enemy. Okay, so that is a very important sloka from this chapter, and we'll have just 20 verses from chapter 12. We'll finish it on 26. Thought of keeping the exam on 26, but then I remember that we didn't do it. We didn't do chapter 12. But you need time now to study. Need time out. Are you all prepared?
Time, Mataji.
Oh, anyone coming to Mayapur in this?
Yes, Mataji, I'm coming to Mayapur.
Mataji, I'll be coming to Mayapur a week before that. My tickets were already booked. I didn't know about ISKCON Mangalore.
Oh, okay. No problem. So Keshav Prabhu is coming.
I'm coming.
Priyadarshini Mataji, Sri Devi Mataji is coming. Okay. So we all will meet finally.
I will be there on 3rd, so I think I can meet you all on 3rd. 4th, I'll be flying back.
3rd, we are just coming, landing.
4th,
okay. Yeah, okay, no problem. And Sri Devi Mataji is coming, and Keshav Prabhu, I think I've already met you, na? Did we meet? Yeah.
No, Mataji, we have not met. No, we have not.
No, okay. That was another. That was Kishore Prabhu. There's one more Prabhu. Okay. Priyadarshini Mataji I have met.
Yes, Mataji.
Bangalore. Sri Devi Mataji is coming. So I'll meet in Mayapur.
We met in Puri, Mataji.
We met in Puri? Oh, yeah, okay. So Kadambari Mataji, she's in Mayapur. Okay, I can meet. Okay, so what we'll do if 3-4 devotees are coming, next, then 26th we'll finish chapter 12. Then that next week, second anyway, there won't be class because we'll be packing and we'll be going. Some are traveling, our temple devotees on second. So 9th we can keep.
Mataji, 8th we are returning, no? 8th we are returning.
Oh, 8th we are returning.
Only next day, I think I'll be little difficult for me, Mataji. I sorry, I feel very tired.
No, I understand. Yes, 8th we just come back, even other devotees. Okay, 9th we will have normal class then. I'll continue with chapter 13, and might be 16th. Just keep extending, but it's okay. 16th we can keep them. Because I want to keep both the batches together. It can't keep separate. And somebody asked me we can't write the exam on. Okay, anyway. This Mayapur Yatra comes in between. That's right. Okay. We'll see. We'll announce the date. We'll just continuously all start preparing. Go through the analogies, different analogies, and also the connection between different chapters. Okay. What's the connection between this chapter, that chapter? You should have a brief idea how the chapters are connected. And since it will be out of 20, it will be very short. I just want very short answers, because if it is 10 out of 10 questions, you're supposed to answer 8, then marks will be like 2.5 marks every answer. So they're very short answers, because now they've said open book is carrying more marks. Okay. So after that, you can chant the slokas and send. Yeah, when is Diwali? It just keeps coming Kartik month and it just goes.
12th of November.
11th,
now. So we have time. If it is 19th also, you have time, because I can't extend so much. Some other devotees will be joining you, because I've started Bhakti Vaibhav for another batch and the timings doesn't suit them. So they have finished module 2. They'll be coming to Thursday's batch. I was taking on Fridays. Now they will also have to join from chapter 13 with you also. They have finished module 2. They're waiting for a weekday class. So I have to add them to here, because this batch is small, not 20 now. Okay. Yes, Dinesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. The relation between two chapters, that is from chapter number 7 to 12?
Yes, yes.
Specific.
7.
All chapters?
7 to 12, any chapter can be asked. I can't say no which chapter. So out of 7 to 12, you should be knowing the connection between 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, like that. Understood?
Okay. Excellent.
So out of that, some question might come, because last time many felt like they were not expecting that question, and then they found it tough, because suddenly you don't remember which was chapter 7, chapter 8, and they don't remember suddenly. But I'm just telling you that so that you prepare. Okay.
Mataji, in Mayapur, there is too much of boat climbing.
Boat, only once we will go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house. That is just small, short boat ride. It's not so much.
Okay, Mataji.
Better to 10-15 minutes ride, and then they'll be having nice kirtan, so you won't even know you're in the boat. Devotees will be dancing and everything, and it's a big boat, so not much. But you should not miss Bhaktivinoda Thakur's house. That house is very, very rare, and that's place where his bhajan kutir is also there. His office is there. That it's a nice place to be in. Okay.
Yes.
I think Atul Krishna Prabhu will be there to assist us. He will be there in my school at that time. Okay, Hare Krishna. I think we can end. So anybody have taken shelter and waiting for initiation, please let me know. And Priyadashni Mother, you want to do IDC? Anybody can do IDC? November batch I'll start soon. So that whoever have taken shelter in 6 months, please send the initiation form quickly. And next initiation can happen soon. So we need to process the papers, and you should get the NOC from a local temple, no objection certificate. If you're not in Mangalore, you don't have a Mangalore address. That's the whole thing. That's the point where people find it difficult to go to the local temple and get a no objection certificate from the local president. So
I have to get from Bangalore, Mataji.
Yeah, Bangalore. Wherever you are staying, You can just approach them and say that you've been in Krishna consciousness for so many years. You're doing online course with us and you like to take initiation. And you've been, but it's better if you know somebody in that temple. But you try to.
I'm a life member here, Mataji. I'm a life member in
Bangalore. Life members can be, that card can be used anywhere. So you can tell them, and then if in case they are not willing to give, then you can always give the indication to Namanishta Prabhu. Maybe he can write a recommendation letter or something. So get the NOC. But try to get the NOC. Some of temples, they just give like that, because almost 78 devotees took initiation last week. So many of them got NOC, but for those who are having difficulty in NOC, please let us know. Not any temple, local temple should be given Supriya Mantra.
ISKCON only, Mataji.
Yeah, ISKCON only, not any temple, because we are taking through ISKCON. Na?
Hare Krishna temples are also there.
Who?
Hare Krishna temple.
Hare Krishna temple, is it coming under ISKCON? It's a Namahata.
I don't know, Mataji. I don't know.
I think there is Hare Krishna Satsang and Hare Krishna temples in some places where it is coming under ISKCON, but just check whether Hare Krishna temple has to be with ISKCON only.
This Madhu Panditas.
Okay, that is different.
Varadaraj Prabhu is here, Mataji. Varadaraj Prabhu.
Varadaraj Prabhu can give. Definitely, he is very close to Namanishta Prabhu. He can give.
Then IDC, when it will happen, Mataji?
IDC, yes, November, because the Yatra is there, Mayapur Yatra. So I'm just waiting for, I think after the Yatra, because 3rd, if we go and come back by 9th, this Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. I can start after that. I'll announce it. You are there in the group, no?
Yes, Mataji, I'm there.
Maybe November 13th, something like that I have to keep.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, so those who want to take initiation, please get no objections. Just no objection, like they just should recommend you that saying that, and they don't have any objection that you take through ISKCON Mangalore. Okay, initiation. And once you're all paperwork and Mayapur interviews over, then initiation is very easy. So let's finish all the process and keep.
Yeah.
Okay, but first get the NOC. That's why I'm waiting, and then I'll send you the initiation form.
NOC is a separate letter, is it?
Separate letter. Yeah, separate letter. They will give all the temples. They will have a particular format where they write their name and the temple president will sign.
Yeah.
And IDC is compulsory. The certificate should be uploaded with the initiation form. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions, or I think we can end?
Mataji, shall I ask you one question?
Yes, but
Mataji, always Krishna is young, no Mataji. Why Brahma is depicted always in old man form?
Yeah, you know, there's because he is actually considered to be Adi Kavi. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavi. So he's like the original this thing. But I don't know why he is having like that, but it is said that Pitamaha, no, he is the original creation by the Lord. So in that way it is shown. But if in that case, you can't say even Advaita Acharya is also like that. That we know because Advaita Acharya is Sadashiva and Vishnu together. And we can know that he appeared long back, 60 years before Mahaprabhu appeared. So that's one reason. But anybody else know that reason?
Brahma ages, no Mataji. Brahma ages like us.
Yeah, Brahma has also that even though the demigods have drunken Amrita, still old age and disease, it is said they don't have. But Brahma's case, if you say that lifespan is there, death is there, because that Kalpa, when it ends, it's there. But then they say that because the Samudra Mandan Leela and they've drunk the Amrita, they don't actually get Jara and Vyadhi, old age and disease. Yes, they will, Mataji.
Yeah, Mataji, one more question. You were saying that universal form, which stage of realization? So I wanted to know the answer.
Brahman.
Yeah, because there's no relation. That's the. There's no exchange. There's no exchange of.
Yes. So that is possible. That is in Brahman only. Brahman, that's just light, and we can't just have any relationship with it. And also, universal form is mostly an impersonal feature only of the Lord, because it's not the personal form in the eternal abode, no, the Goloka. So here it is. There it is said that it's almost close to the Brahman part of. realization the absolute truth. That's why devotees are not attracted, and then there's no rasa, yes, explain, no reciprocation. Okay.
Mataji, Mayapur, when we go, Guru Maharaj will be there?
Don't know, because now he's admitted in Bangalore and his blood is, there was giving blood transfusion and there was some fluid in the abdomen, the ascites, and so his health is not so stable. So he might go to Chennai. We don't know, Mataji. We don't know.
Presently in Bangalore, Mataji?
Yeah, Bangalore. He's admitted there. So if he's available, yeah, good. But then again, to process initiation, it will take time. So
which hospital, Mataji, Bangalore?
Astra.
Astra.
Hospital.
It's very good, actually. Yeah.
Astra Hospital.
Okay, so please pray for him and
Yes,
sound holy name, because so much karma he's taking from all the devotees and the disciples. That's why we should be very sincere to keep our initiation vows, because it indirectly we are also doing Guru Aparad if we are not following. And the Guru takes away the karma of the disciples. So we should not purposely put a Guru into trouble. So, okay, should be very serious. Okay, Hare Krishna. I think we can end here. Mancha kalpadeva kripa sindhuvecha patitana bhavane Vaishnava. And I'm sorry if I hurted anyone towards the beginning of the class, because I need to make you all ready for the Mayapur exams, because there's no final exam in this thing, Bhakti Shastri, you all know, no? These are all the exams. There's no final exam as such. The whatever exam you're giving now, that is the final Mayapur. So when we upload, and then when if at all they go through the papers, mostly they won't go through the papers, but in case someone of them, the ministry, they goes to the papers, they should see that there is a nice format for the open book. Closed book, they're not worried. That's why I told, don't give much importance to closed book. That is not so important. Actually, open book is important. Take time and start writing nice open book answers. Okay. And then next time onwards, if nice answers are uploaded, then we can always be sure that nothing to be worried. If and all they check. Okay.
Last request, Mataji, kindly read my.
Yeah, yours I'll take, because you have already got the certificate, so it's not an issue. Okay. Hare Krishna.